G'day and welcome to another Pokemon Go video. So jumping into Go Battle League. So rank 8, 2263, and I've steadily been going down. So currently in the Master League and I've not been doing well. I think the problem is Mewtwo takes a long... So I like Giratina and Dialga. Mewtwo seems to take a long time to throw charge moves, so it's... I think it needs to be switched up. So that Mewtwo is running... So what I'm actually going to do is switch it to Mewtwo that is running Psystrike and Focus Blast. So Psystrike charges up a lot faster. So I'll give it a go. Let's see how we go with that. So the Shadow Ball was sort of... is okay. Yeah, let's find out. Let's see this first match, see how we go. So obviously I'm going to need to switch into my own Dialga here. So they've got 40-80, which is potentially 100%. So got the Groudon there, so they're a bit slow on the switch. So I'm going to be throwing these Iron Heads. So I imagine that they're not going to shield this up. Let's find out. So they have shielded there. So that's interesting. So they've got going to have Fire Punch and Earthquake, both really bad moves for me. So I expect the first one to be a Fire Punch, which it is, and I expect the second one to be an Earthquake, which would make a lot of sense. So that was very, very quick. So I imagine this is going to be another Fire Punch. So Fire Punch obviously charge very, very quickly. So Iron Head here, just because it's... I don't need to Draco at this range. They're going to shield this, and then they're going to get to another Fire Punch before I can get there, and I think this will take me out. Let's find out. Oh, so it doesn't take me out, so that's interesting. So I'm able to swap now. So they'll probably be throwing an Earthquake on my Giratina when it comes out. But there's nothing I can do here. I really hope that it's a Fire Punch, but I'm almost 100% positive it's an Earthquake. It is, and it's going to do a whole chunk of damage. So I fully expect for their Dialga to now come out, which it has. And then let's see how we go here. So they're going to be able to charge me down, so I'm not going to stick in to let that happen. And I'm hoping I can get to a Psystrike before they can get to a Draco Meteor, which I cannot. So they're going to Draco this right now, and it's going to be absolutely brutal. And that's game over. So out comes their own Mewtwo here. Let's hope I can get to my Shadow Ball before they can, and I can't even do that. So that's, game over. A lot closer than I thought. So obviously, had I got to that Shadow Ball, would have taken the Mewtwo out from that range, and then they only had a slither of health left on their Dialga. So let's jump into the next one, and hopefully we get a better lead. So Dialga on the lead is awful for us. I don't even know what to say there. So Melmetal on the lead, much nicer for us. So they'll probably switch this one out, which is absolutely fine. So not switching out, so they're going to let me get to a charge move. They'll probably want me to use my energy and then get out of there. So let's just go one. So what do they got? So I'm going to go my own Ominous Wind, actually. If I don't get a boost, I'll get out of there. And then if I get a boost, happy days. No boost, so out I go. And then I should be able to fully farm down with the Dialga. So the Dragon Claws are going to do neutral damage here, but it is going to add up because they're going to be throwing them every 2 seconds. So I'm really hoping that I can... Nope. cannot get there. So I think I will... So Dragon Claw, I'm going to have to commit to the farm down. I hope they don't get there, but oh, they didn't. So happy days. Let's see what comes out now. So fully expecting, and really shouldn't have, well, I mean, I'm hoping my time is almost up. It's not, and they shielded, so that was bad. That was really bad. Let's just charge this up and see if I can get to another charge move. So again, this is really, really bad. So they probably won't be shielding this one up. And then I'm going to switch out. And then I can Ominous Wind here. Just because they're going to have a Blizzard stored up on there. I can't shield. They're going to... Oh, wait. I've got 2 shields. I'm going to let it go because they're going to have a Blizzard stored up for their 1, 2, and I'm just going to throw. Have to let it go. Have to let it go. So let's see how I go with this Mewtwo here. So I'm really hoping they don't get to a... Yep, so they didn't get to the... Psystrike. So the first one is going to be a Surf, but the plus side is that I do have 2 shields, and I'm just going to have to try and sack swap the can I catch it? No, didn't catch it. So that's not so good. So we'll bring out, we'll go straight into, I was trying to sack stop. To be honest, I probably didn't need to. This should be enough to take this out. And it is, so I didn't need to sack swap. I was just, yeah, hoping, well, trying to be clever. It didn't work, and just gave them a little bit of energy. So let's jump into the next one. Leave that team in and see how we go. So the reason for the Mewtwo there, the change in Mewtwo, just because the Psystrike is obviously a faster charge move, and hopefully that will mean that I can bait shields a little bit more than running double nukes on it. So being being fighting and Shadow Ball. So let's see what we get. So Kyogre on the lead. So 100% they're switching out of this match. And so they're switching to their own Dialga, which I was a bit slow on the swap for. So I need to be careful that they don't over farm here. And I am actually going to shield. I think it's the Iron Head, to be completely honest with you. Yeah, so it is. But I do want to win this match. So let's just try and get that all the way. And then I'm going to Iron Head here because they have to now... Well, let's see what they want to do. Because if they don't shield, they're not going to get to another Iron Head, which they're not. Okay, so no shield. Let's see what comes out. So back out comes the Dialga. And I fully expect them to just be charging the absolute craziness out of that. So I do need to keep my second shield for... let's see what they do here. So they did shield that up, so yeah, fair enough. I was never going to get to another charge move. So what I'm going to do here... I fully expect them to be coming out and throwing a... so are they going to be Blizzard or are they going to be Surf? So I think they're going to be Blizzard straight up, just because they won't get to another Blizzard. So if they Surf, I'll be able to Ominous Wind them and they'll be gone. So that's why they've just gone straight up for the Surf. So got the Mewtwo here. So I'm actually going to Ominous Wind myself and then swap out. Am I going to swap out? Yeah, I'm going to swap. I'm going to try and soak the damage of the charge move, and let's see what they do. and I fully expect this to be a Shadow Ball. There's no other reason to swap in. Oh, it's Psychic, so that's really good for me. Let's see what happens here. So I'm going to go for my Psystrike. And so it should be able to do a fair bit of damage, actually. So they're going to have to use energy to take me out here. Question is it going to be another? What is it going to be? Psychic. So it must not have access to the yeah, I don't know why you'd run Psychic, to be completely honest with you. So this is leaving me in a very good position here. Very little health on the Kyogre. And then I'm just going to be trying to Ominous Wind here. They shouldn't be able to get to another Blizzard before I can get to my Ominous Wind. They could have Surfed, but Surf's going to be resisted, so the Water typing's resisted. And so then that, yeah, gets me the win, so happy days. So able to win one. Really happy with that. Going to jump straight into the next battle. I'm still not 100% on this team. Like, it's very much you win the lead because it's so meta. You win the lead and you're pretty good, but you lose the lead and then you're in trouble because there's usually a reasonable counter. Let's see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So interesting. So they're staying in with this. So Ominous Wind here, and they have shielded. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go for a Shadow Ball this time. So will they double shield this? I really hope, obviously, they don't, because they've not shielded, so that's perfect. So I am actually going to go the shield because that was enough for a Blizzard. And that has to be the only play that they've got. So it'll be interesting to see what's in the back here. So I'm hoping to be able to fast move farm this down, which I can. So this has got me in a really good position here. So that's not a good position to be in. So get out of there. So it took me far too long to swap there. I'm really hoping that so they're not. Oh, when they switched on the charge. So that's really unfortunate. So I'm really hoping it's not something that's steel, because yeah, and it is, of course it is. Would have been really nice to be able to get to that Focus Blast. Let's see what they're doing, and I've got there first, so that's really nice. Yeah, let's see if they're going to switch this out. So they've shielded that one up. So this is really not too ideal for me. I've got one shield. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to let this go. It's going to be the Rock Slide, which is fine. Oh, not quite enough to take me out. Can I get to it? Yes, I can get there. So obviously this is not going to do huge amounts of damage. It's going to be resisted, but it will chip. And you've got to love a bit of chip damage. And that's that gone. So the question is, so I'm going to go for the Giratina here. No shield, actually. Rock Slide shouldn't take me out, but I will have to Ominous Wind straight away. And then it's going to be really interesting for... and I should have just thrown straight up, so that's really bad. At least I've got a shield, so I can... and this Iron Head should be enough to take this out. So that was really poor play. So what I actually wanted to do was switch that out and then maybe but then I wouldn't have been able to do a sacrificial swap anyway. I wouldn't have had enough time, so I should have just been mashing the Ominous Wind button to try and be able to throw that. So got a bit lucky there, so a bit of poor play there, and I wasn't quite thinking properly on my side, so should have definitely just thrown an Ominous Wind. It was enough to take it out though, so happy days. Let's see what we get now. So Altar Avbrek. Again, so okay. So for this one, they're going to be Dragon Clawing me, which is going to do a lot of damage. What I am going to do is double shield this though. So, ooh, and I've caught it. I've caught it absolutely perfectly. So, is it a Snorlax? Yeah, so it was the Snorlax. So I'm actually going to switch into my Dialga here. So the question is, are they going to superpower me straight off the bat? So they are. Well, they're charging a lot. So I will probably shield up the first one because I expect it's potentially going to be a superpower. Let's find out. And they'll be looking to double superpower me. Yeah, so 100%, there it is. So now I will throw mine and they will be forced into a shield or they will lose all of that energy. Let's see what they want to do. Yeah, so there's the shield. And then they're going to double superpower here. So this second superpower, I'm actually going to shield as well. I don't mind going down a shield here. Let's just see if I can get charge it all the way down. So fully expecting the Dragon Claws to come out. Dragon Claws are absolutely fine. They're going to do neutral damage. They're going to spam it a lot, so they're probably going to have 2 in a row here. So I'm going to throw my Iron Head, and let's see what they want to do. So I wonder, it'd be interesting to see if I can get that second shield, which I don't, so that's unfortunate. But I will be able to survive this Dragon Claw and get to another Iron Head. So, so that's taking me down. So let's just straight up throw this Iron Head. So that'll be getting rid of the second shield here. And that's fine. So for this, I do need to come out with the Mewtwo here, just because the Psystrike's going to be the one that does the damage. So let's get that Psystrike going. Managed to get the excellent, so I'm hoping I can get there before it gets to a charge move. And so what I might actually do, so if this is the flamethrower, it might be. So the problem is I've got no energy stored up, so what I would like to do is, I really hope they don't get a boost, which they haven't. Yeah, so this is really bad, really bad. Let's take this out, swap into the Giratina here, and I need to get to my Shadow Claw, so they shouldn't be able to do enough damage in time, and I should be able to take this out. So I think they're out of shield, so this is going to do a nice chunk of damage here, but I should be able to get to this Ominous Wind, which I can before they get to their next Dragon Claw. So happy days. So what I would have liked to do there is swap the Mewtwo out and instantly throw the Ominous Wind, but obviously I threw that energy straight into the Snorlax, which is brutal. Absolutely perfect swap on their part, but able to take the win. So 5 games played and managed to go 4 out of 5, so that's a lot better. So yeah, worked out a lot better. Got a lot nicer leads, so didn't get a Dialga lead every match. So that makes a difference. So let's see what our reward is. A Tepig. Fine, I guess. So let's see if we can get a decent throw, and of course there's the attack. So, a bit far to the left there. So when you're throwing, just try and, obviously, you're looking for your best throw. I've got a video on how to improve your excellent throws. I'll link that now, so if you want to check it out, please do. Let's see if I can actually get it. Oh, that was awful. Awful throw. Far too far to the right that time. So if it breaks out again, which it hasn't, I was going to say 3rd time's a charm. 1 to the left, 1 to the right. But now we will never know. Let's see, 581. 581 does not convert to good IVs, so that's gone. Let's see how we go. So 4 out of 5, so 2263. So I'm hoping to go up to into the mid 2480. So 24. Let's go with 2486. 2486, 2286. Let's see what we get. 2297. So that's yeah, significant. So that's really good. A lot better than I was thinking. So a few games there. Hopefully it was useful. So the swap up into Mewtwo that has a faster charge move seems to be better. But it's hard to say because obviously that game was, that set was a lot nicer leads, and winning lead is always nice. I was able to correctly shield some stuff as well, so a few Kyogres there running Blizzard, so able to successfully shield the Blizzards and not get baited with a Surf, so that really helps. Yeah, that's it for now. Thanks very much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.